They're a cop. They're a federal cop.
Look at it this way, right? So if you had a choice, would you rather lose public sentiment and support by saying, hey, you know what, this municipality is not operating as it's supposed to? Or would you rather operate in this condition? That way you stand on a moral high ground saying, we did everything legally.
They're doing everything legally.
They are.
That's not
100%.
That guy's not going to jail.
I fundamentally disagree.
Yeah,
He's not going to go to prison.
The only reason they're having to do that is because of sanctuary jurisdiction. If you compare Minneapolis to Chicago to Houston or any of the red states where they're getting support from law enforcement, they don't have to do this. The only reason they're having to do it is because of mayors like Mayor Fry, Mayor Johnson, Gavin Newsom, these people that are calling their
Should Las Vegas? All right, everybody, we're here. And so you could see here they're having this little memorial for, I think it's Renee Good or whoever. And so they're basically anti-Trump, they're anti-fascist, anti-ICE. Let's just walk around here.
Ways that we can take action. Obviously, abolishing ICE is something that we have to get our representatives to take action on. But
look at this.
Congress, like Congressman Ro Khanna and Congressman Thomas Massey have been working on and have been demonstrating to all of us that it only takes a few representatives who are operating with integrity for the people. Look at how they've managed to get Donald Trump to sign his own sentence. And so the nail in the coffin is that's
Just look at all this.
that came because you had just those two individuals.
No kings, no dictators. You can see here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Down with ICE. Down with Trump.
Yeah. Cool.
ICE was here before Donald Trump, you know that.
Oh yeah.
And they did an okay job. Now they became Trump's personal army. That's the problem.
Okay.
That's why we're trying to put a limit on
They
it.
give people due rights. Due rights now.
Yeah, we're fighting for your
Arrest
side
warrants.
too, man. Not just.
Fighting for me. I'm a U.S. citizen. I was born here.
I know, but we're fighting for first.
Just wanted to say the reason why I think Trump won is I think COVID backfired, personally, because all the lockdowns and masks, and then we saw all the issues that came with it, the border, the cost of living. That's how Trump won.
Well, there's a lot of reasons.
No, but that was really
that assassination attempt.
COVID backfired,
making him like a hero.
And he got in 2016 because of Bernie Sanders. People were very betrayed how the DNC handled that primary. I mean, Obama didn't deliver. That's just the bottom line. He was supposed to bring us back to the 90s, and he didn't. He was supposed to undo Bush, and he didn't. If you guys don't learn that, then you can't win the middle of the road voters. That's all I have to say.
And things have got.
And just because I support ICE or whatever doesn't mean I support Trump. This is the thing. Supporting law enforcement doesn't mean you are pro-Trump. Because like you said, ICE was created by the Bush administration. Obama enforced it. They call him the deporter-in-chief.
But when they go around, going to extremes the way they're doing, somebody's got to do something, stand up against that.
Okay,
anyway.
So how should we done? Should we find employers who hire unlawfully?
What'd you say now?
Jail the CEOs who hire people who are not legally allowed to work here. Yes or no?
Even common people do that. They hire maids and cleaners.
All right, cool.
It goes all through society.
I think it's an awful red flag that the Democrat Party used to be about border security at one point, and they used to be about finding employers. Bill Clinton, Obama said, deport the criminals, and then they changed their tune. And now they're so coddled up to them in the last 10, 15 years. That's my number one problem. It's not the crime element, it's not the, employment or schools or government assistance, but the corruption behind it explains a lot of things. With the, daycares we're seeing in Minneapolis. I mean, look, you have to understand, it's Democrats changed their tune. And I don't think it's for the good reason for that.
All I know is when I get up every morning and see the stuff, who'd ever think that we would be, trying to take over Greenland by force,
Okay, well, that's not relevant to my point, but okay. I appreciate it. But we're talking about immigration because it matters in the midterms and the 2028 presidential election. And if you have a Democrat candidate that says, I want to continue what Biden did, it will not win the voters. I'm telling you.
He's used that as a wedge issue for sure. But it isn't to make America great again. It's because he wants personal power.
And people got to
Wait and
see
what he does with crypto.
Okay.